The following program is being brought to you in living color on NBC.
Dr. Fleming's office. Yes, Mrs. Ellis? No, the doctor won't be available over the weekend. He'll be in Canada. The only free hour is 3 to 4 next Tuesday. Fine, I'll put you down. Oh, Mrs. Fleming, I'll tell your husband
Oh,
that you're...
don't bother, dear. He loves to be surprised.
Goodbye, Mrs. Manfield. I'll see you next week.
Hello, darling.
Claire.
How are you? Oh, I've been on a shopping safari all morning. Just thought I'd peek in.
Claire, you know I don't like you peeking in like this. The least you can do is call.
Oh, well, that wouldn't be spontaneous, dear. And besides, what's wrong in having the eminent psychologist visited by his devoted wife? Or do I really embarrass you so much?
I could have been with a patient. You might embarrass him.
Oh, her? Oh, that's my loving husband. So thoughtful, so considerate. Of others.
Merely professional.
How cold you make it sound. Can't a wife drop in to visit her husband?
Not when it's calculated to annoy him.
Oh, there you go again, analyzing my motives. Well, I should be used to it. When you're married to a head doctor, you have a window in your skull.
Oh, really, Claire?
Oh, my poor darling. Let's kiss and make up. After all, we are going away together this weekend. Oh, my. Think how idyllic it's going to be.
Yes?
Excuse me, doctor, but Miss Hudson is here for her appointment.
I'll be right out. I have a patient.
Oh, well, we mustn't let your patient see me. She might not approve of my clothes. But then you think I only wear them to embarrass you, don't you?
Please, Claire.
All right, darling. Well, I'm off to lunch with Sybil, then home to pack. See you at dinner. Bye-bye.
Please come in, Miss Hudson. Thank you, Miss Petrie. And, oh, Miss Petrie, no calls, please, and no visitors.
Yes, doctor.
Roy, there must be some other way.
Oh, darling, I've thought of it for a long time. She'll never consent to a divorce. She gets too much pleasure out of tormenting me. Believe me, darling, this is the only way. Now, you gotta be strong tonight.
I'll try.
I'll bring you one of Claire's suits this afternoon. Put it on tonight.
Roy, I love you. Please be careful. You can't afford to make any mistakes.
My darling, don't worry. There won't be any mistakes.
Sunday Mystery Hour presents Richard Carlson
In Enough Rope by William Link and Richard Levinson. Also starring Joan O'Brien, Bert Freed, and Barbara Stewart. Starring your host, Walter Slazak.
Welcome back. You know, hate can be almost as strong a bond as love. A bond that can only be broken by death. Roy Fleming, who is a psychologist, understands this very well. And he thinks he understands what he must do.
Now, don't rush me, dear. I hate the feeling of having to rush. Planes never leave on time anyway, do they? Do you know, I remember that time we went to that convention in Dallas. Well, I think we sat in the waiting room for 3 hours. It was 3 hours, wasn't it, Roy?
Just about, I guess.
Oh, and you were so angry. I'll never forget the look on your face. You wanted to get in your car and start driving.
Fix this one for me, will you?
You're supposed to be brilliant, darling, but you're certainly not very mechanical.
Well, that's what wives are for.
How flattering. Are you all packed?
Nothing much to pack. Just some shirts and a shaving gear.
Well, Dave Gordon called this afternoon.
Really? Anything important?
Oh, no. Just wanted to wish us a nice weekend. He and Sybil are going to try to get away for a trip next month themselves.
Ah. They're keeping Dave busy down there in the district attorney's office. I notice he's got 3 new cases to prosecute this week.
Serves him right for having political ambitions.
Claire, The maid comes in tomorrow, doesn't she?
Well, as far as I know. Why?
Well, sometimes she forgets. Maybe you better give her a ring and remind her.
Well, I don't understand this sudden fetish for cleanliness.
Well, you know we're having people in Monday night when we get back.
Oh. Oh, help me close this, will you?
I will in a minute. Make the phone call first, please.
All right.
Clara, you didn't tell Dave where we were going, did you?
Of course not, darling. You said no interruptions. Hello, Charlotte? Oh, Charlotte, dear. This is Mrs. Fleming. I just wanted to call and make sure you'll be in tomorrow. About 10 o'clock? Oh, fine, dear, fine. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, dear. Oh, it's a beautiful night. Romantic, isn't it, darling?
I really hadn't had time to notice.
No, you wouldn't. You're hardly the romantic kind. Oh, did you tell anyone where we're going?
I told Miss Petrie we'd be in Canada. I didn't tell her about the lodge.
No interruptions. Ah, how charming.
Clara, don't you think it's time you closed that door and got ready?
Why, don't be impatient, darling. Only a few more hours to go and we'll be there. Second honeymoon. Let's hope it's better than the first.
Hello? Oh, hello, Dave. Yeah, Claire told me you called. Yes, we're just getting ready to leave. Oh, yeah, she's real excited. Yeah. No, she went out for a minute. I think she went out to get some cigarettes. I'll tell her you called, Dave. Yeah, we'll be back Monday. Yes, Dave. See you then. Thanks for calling. You're 5 minutes early. Anybody see you come up?
No.
Good girl. Well, let me see how you look in Claire's suit. I must say it looks better on you than it ever did on her. Susan, now, Susan, remember you were going to be strong tonight. Better wear these gloves.
No, please.
All right. Just don't touch anything.
What are you doing with those?
It's got to look like a robbery. There's a lake about 3 miles from that lodge. By morning, these will be at the bottom of it, along with the rest of this stuff. Oh, Susan's hat. It's yours now. Put it on. And this. Left hand. Don't touch anything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Come on. Oh, the sunglasses. Don't tell me you forgot them.
I brought them. Wait a minute. Here they are.
Good girl.
Not now.
All right. Come on. Wait a minute. You're forgetting something.
What?
The phone call to the cleaners.
Would they be closed this time of night?
Well, of course they'll be closed, but I told you, they have an answering service. Oh. I'll get it. You look up the number. Madison Cleaners. The number. Here it is, Madison. Can't be anything. It's a fire.
I can't do it.
Susan, you've got to.
Hello, Madison Cleaners?
Louder, like Claire.
This is Mrs. Fleming. Apartment 6, 711 West 9th. I have a bundle of laundry and some things to clean.
They'll be outside the door.
They'll be outside the door. Would you please have someone pick them up first thing in the morning? Apartment 6, yes. Yes, thank you.
Good girl. You take this bundle of laundry, put it outside the door. Then when you come back from the airport, take Claire's suit and her hat, roll it up and add it to the bundle.
But do I have to come back here?
You don't have to come into the apartment, just to the front door.
Okay.
Sunglasses. Dr. and Mrs. Fleming. Round trip ticket, Flight 14, Toronto. Returning Monday.
Would you weigh in your luggage, Doctor?
Oh, yes, of course.
You're 13 pounds overweight. That'll be $5.20.
Just put it on the card, please.
Mrs. Fleming? Mrs. Fleming?
Claire.
Oh, yes.
Will you be carrying any hand luggage aboard?
No.
There you are, Doctor. Gate 17. Have a pleasant trip.
Thank you very much.
Harry Walker, Flight 14.
May I have your names, please?
Dr. and Mrs. Fleming.
Thank you. Would you please fasten your seatbelts?
Yes. Ready? Let's get started. Well, if you feel like that, why'd you come in the first place?
I really don't know now that you're asking.
Well, let's face facts. You never wanted to make this trip. I bore you.
Huh, you'd bore anybody. This whole thing wasn't my idea. What am I supposed to do? Sit in my room while you go fishing?
Well, if you feel like that, maybe you'd rather not go at all.
Maybe I wouldn't.
All right, spend the weekend here. Spend it with your friends. Run up a bar bill.
You leave my friends out of this.
Be quiet. Lower your voice. People are listening.
I don't care who listens. I wasn't the one who started it.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm leaving.
Claire, don't be a fool.
Have they closed that door yet?
No, ma'am, but we're just about to.
Enjoy yourself. You'll have a much better time without me.
Claire.
Is there something I can do, Doctor?
No, never mind. It's happened before. I'm sorry.
Claire! Claire Fleming! Roy, how are you?
Harry, what are you doing here?
Oh, sales meeting in Durando. They would pick on a Saturday. Quick trip and back for at least 9 holes of golf on Sunday. Say, wasn't that Claire?
Yeah.
I spoke to her, but she ignored me.
Well, you know Claire, in one of her moods, we had an argument.
Well, women, go figure 'em out, huh?
We were going away for the weekend.
Say, that's a shame. I know you don't get too much time off a vacation.
Well, I'm going on without her.
Well, I don't blame you. Say, do you mind if I take her seat?
No, delighted.
Maybe we can play a little bit of Gingerelli, huh?
Good idea.
Stewardess, could you get us a deck of cards, please?
I'll be happy to, just as soon as we're airborne.
Nice weather.
Yeah. Should be smooth flying.
A man with an eye for detail is our psychologist, and also quite obviously an eye for a pretty girl. So far, everything seems to be going exactly as planned, even better. The accidental meeting with an old friend on the plane, a friend who thinks he has recognized Mrs. Fleming, all this makes the husband's alibi even stronger. It is now Monday morning, and Dr. Fleming is returning from his lonely weekend.
Dr. Fleming?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Lieutenant Columbo, Doctor, police.
I don't understand.
Well, I think you better sit down. I have some bad news for you.
Something's happened to Claire.
Doctor, you sure you won't sit down?
Where is she? What's happened? Was she in an accident?
She's dead.
Dead?
She's been murdered. I'm sorry. Can I get you a drink of water or something, some brandy?
I don't believe you.
It's true, Doctor. Terribly sorry.
Well, what happened?
Somebody broke in here Friday night. They robbed the place and killed her. We think it was a thief.
Why wasn't I notified?
Nobody knew where to find you, Doctor. Your secretary said you'd gone to Canada, but hey, you didn't leave an address.
That's right, we wanted to be alone. Oh, Claire.
I can come back later if you want.
No, Lieutenant. No, I've got to know what... I want to know what you think happened.
Then you better take that drink.
All right.
Your maid called us Saturday morning. It seems she let herself in here to clean up the apartment and found the body. When we got here, the poor woman was almost out of her mind.
You said something about a thief?
Yes, we think someone was robbing the place.
How'd he get in?
Well, it seems like he came through the hall window onto your terrace here, and then he broke the window on these French doors. He used something heavy, probably a rock, something like that. Anyway, your wife heard him. The bed was rumpled. She was asleep. And then she came out here, and...
Please go on, Lieutenant. I've got to know.
He strangled her.
Oh, Lord.
Most guys in a spot like that, they run, but this boy was pretty cold-blooded. Anyway, he was a pro, all right. He must have cased the apartment and found out that you were leaving. But then when he came through that window and found that your wife hadn't gone, it surprised him. That's when it happened. Anyway, he finished robbing the place before he left. We searched the apartment over the weekend, and We can't be sure, but I think he took some jewelry and some other stuff.
Yeah. Well, it all seems to add up.
That does it. Oh, Doctor, look, if you get some time, could you give us a list of the things that were stolen?
Oh, sure. There's an insurance inventory someplace.
That way we can check the pawn shops and the fences. Something's bound to turn up.
Of course.
I have some questions for my report.
Oh, of course, Lieutenant. Ask anything you like. I'm as anxious to catch this maniac as you are.
Excuse me, do you have a pencil? Huh? My wife gives me one every morning, and I just seem to...
Here you are.
Thank you. Now, we know that you went to Toronto, but the police chief up there, he couldn't locate you.
Well, I was at a lodge about 10 miles out of town. My wife and I had been there before. It's very quiet and relaxing. They don't even have a telephone.
No telephone?
I suppose you know what happened on the airplane.
Oh, yes, we spoke to the people at the airline, and they said that you and your wife checked in all right. Well, we were pretty confused until the airline stewardess, well, she explained things.
I feel it's all my fault. If we only hadn't quarreled, but I never dreamed she'd get off that plane.
Well, she must have come directly here from the airport and gone to sleep. She was murdered around midnight. The medical examiner can't pinpoint it exactly, but we know she was alive at 11 o'clock on the plane.
Well, if there's any further service I can render...
Oh, Doctor, I hate bothering you, but if you don't mind, could you come downtown and identify the body, a few other formalities?
Well, all right.
I've got a car downstairs.
Oh, excuse me. Dr. Fleming?
Darling, I'm sorry. I had to talk to you. I couldn't get it out of my mind. Those terrible pictures in the papers.
No, Miss Hudson, I'm afraid that's quite out of the question. I can't possibly see you today. Something's come up, something of a personal nature. You'll probably read about it in the papers. You can come in for your regular appointment next week. That's my profession, Lieutenant. They expect me to be on call at all hours.
Same with me. Come in, Doctor. Sit down. That's a rough experience for anyone. Can I get you some coffee?
Those bruises on her throat.
Sorry I had to take you down. It's never easy.
Well, will you be needing me for anything else?
I just have some of your wife's stuff downstairs. I'd like you to sign for that. Oh, and this belongs to you.
What is it?
It's a picture of you and your wife. I borrowed it from your office.
I don't understand.
I had to show the hostess something, you know, to identify you.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, she made the identification.
The hostess. That was the last time I saw Claire alive.
Hello, Roy. They told me you were down here.
Oh,
Just
Dave.
I feel terrible. Look, if there's anything I can do, please don't hesitate to ask. I mean anything.
Thanks, Dave.
Sybil read about it in the paper. We didn't know till yesterday.
I didn't know about it myself until just an hour ago.
We're both very sorry, Roy.
I feel responsible. If only we hadn't quarreled.
Don't blame yourself. You couldn't have known. Lieutenant.
Yes, sir?
My name is Dave Gordon. I'm from the district attorney's office.
Oh, yes, sir. We all know about you.
I'd appreciate it if you do everything you can for Dr. Fleming.
Well, I'll try, sir.
I'm sure you will, Lieutenant. Thanks. Oh, Roy, I'll be in my office across the street if you want to hop up for a cup of coffee or something.
Thanks, Dave, but I'll probably go on
I
home.
understand. Oh, by the way, Roy, I bumped into Harry Walker. Told me he saw Claire just before she got off the plane. He was terribly hurt. Sends us sympathy. Oh, nice to have met you, Lieutenant. Good luck on the case.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon. Doctor, would you sign this, please?
Oh, yeah.
You'll want this, of course.
Next Wednesday. Yes, the doctor came back the end of the week. I'll tell him. Goodbye. Can I help you?
Is the doctor in?
Did you have an appointment?
No, well, it's police business. Will you just tell him Dr. Columbo would like to talk to him?
There's a police officer to see you, Doctor. Lieutenant Columbo.
Columbo, when's my next appointment?
In 5 minutes.
All right, I'll squeeze him in.
Right this way, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Oh. Hello, Lieutenant.
Hello, Doctor.
Any news?
Nothing much. We're just waiting for our friends to try to get rid of some of the jewelry.
Yeah, well, I imagine he'd hang on to it for a while.
Probably. It's the first time I've ever been in a psychologist's office. I keep looking for the couch.
You've been seeing too many movies, Lieutenant.
Put me in a horizontal position, I'd probably fall asleep.
Well, I'm expecting a patient. Is there something I can do for you?
Brought your pen back. Forgot to give it to you at the inquest.
Oh, very kind of you. Well, then, if there's nothing else...
Oh, nothing much. Just a little detail that's been puzzling me. I hoped you could clear it up.
Yes?
It's about your luggage.
What about my luggage?
Oh, I went out to the airport last week and, with just routine check. Well, it seems that when you boarded the plane Friday night, your luggage was 13 pounds overweight. They keep a record.
Yes?
Now, when you came back on Monday morning, your luggage was only 4 pounds overweight. Well, it's a stupid point, but I was wondering what happened to the 9 pounds.
I don't quite see what this has to do with my wife's death, Lieutenant.
It's just a loose end. Well, it's part of my job. You see, I got to see that all the loose ends are tucked in.
Uh-huh. Well, I took some trade journals along and medical catalogs. I never get a chance to go over them in the office. Too busy.
So you're catching up on your reading, huh?
Yes, you might say that.
Did you bring them back with you?
No reason to. Advertising stuff.
Well, I guess that clears that up. Sorry to have bothered you.
Oh, no bother at all, Lieutenant.
Oh, Doctor, do you remember what your wife was wearing on Friday night?
Not precisely. Though it must have been a suit. Claire always wore suits and a hat.
Oh, well, the airline hostess says that she was wearing a gray tweed suit and a straw hat that kind of tied under the neck.
Yes, I believe so.
Well, that's funny, though, because if she came directly home and got undressed, put on her negligee, what happened to the suit and the hat? I mean, when we checked the apartment last weekend, we found a green tweed and a brown tweed and a blue tweed suit, but no gray.
Well, perhaps the suit and hat were stolen.
Hey, maybe. Did you put that on the list of stolen items?
Now, Lieutenant, how could you expect me to have missed it? After all, I'm a psychologist, not a detective.
Well, but you've got to admit it's kind of puzzling. I mean, why would a man just steal one suit and one hat?
I haven't the faintest idea. Yes?
Your patient is here, Doctor.
Very well. Well, my patient's here.
Oh, I'll be running along.
Sorry, I can't help you with that hat and suit. Maybe you missed them in your search.
Hey, you might be right. I'd like to check the apartment again this afternoon. About what time will you be home?
Well, about 5.
All right, I'll see you there at 5:30.
All right, though I don't see how that can possibly help us.
Oh, just another loose end. See you this afternoon.
Go right in, Miss Hudson.
Miss. Excuse me, what's your name again?
Hudson, Susan Hudson.
Please come into the office, Miss Hudson. What is this, Lieutenant? That's a patient of mine.
Well, I'm sorry. Now, isn't that the Miss Hudson who phoned you last Monday just as we were about to leave?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, I believe it was.
The name just stuck in my mind.
Why was he interested in me?
I don't know. He heard your name. I told you not to call me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's just trying to confuse me.
Do you think he suspects something?
What is there to suspect? You did what I told you. You took Claire's suit and hat and added them to the bundle for the cleaners.
Hat?
Yes, as I told you.
Oh, Roy, I made a mistake.
What?
Well, I changed in one of those booths at the airport like you told me. I took off the hat and put it in my purse. And then I took the suit back to the apartment, but I forgot all about that. I didn't even think of it till now when you just said it. I'm sorry. Is it important?
Where's that hat now?
It's still in my purse at home. I haven't used it since that night. Oh, Roy, I've messed things up.
Oh, wait a minute. We're safe on the suit. That's at the cleaners. And a hat? Well, a hat's not a very big thing. It might be overlooked. Listen, Columbo's coming over to my apartment later this afternoon to search again. Go home and get that hat. Then take a cab to my apartment. I'll meet you there in half an hour. Half an hour. Well, have you got it?
Yes, here it is.
Good girl. I'll put it in one of Claire's hat boxes. Lieutenant Columbo is going to be surprised. Well, now we can stop worrying.
Roy, I didn't like the way he looked at me.
Oh, will you relax? He was just taking a shot in the dark, and it's not going to work. This covers us. Darling, darling, now we can relax.
What was that?
Must be the maid.
Do you expect her?
No. Get in there.
But what about that?
Leave it there. Go on.
Dr. Fleming.
What are you doing here, Columbo?
Well, I just thought I'd look for myself and save you some time. No point in inconveniencing you any more than I have to. The superintendent gave me the key.
Don't you people usually require a search warrant?
I didn't think that would be necessary, Doctor. I mean, you gave me permission yourself, didn't you? Say, how come you're back here now?
Because it bothered me, too. I wanted to save us both time. Here's the hat, Lieutenant. I found it in one of Claire's hat boxes.
You didn't find the suit by any chance, did you?
No, I've turned the place upside down. It's not here.
Well, maybe we can both look together.
Lieutenant, I just told you it's not in the apartment.
Well, there's a laundry hamper in the bedroom, isn't there?
But I just told you.
Oh, well, no harm in checking.
Excuse me?
Madison Cleaners.
Oh. Oh, yeah. How much do I owe you?
$5.60.
Here you are. Keep the change.
Thank you.
Here's the suit, Lieutenant. Claire must have come back from the airport and left it out for the cleaners. She was in the habit of doing that. She'd leave it outside in the hall so that they wouldn't disturb her when they came to pick it up first thing in the morning.
Well, that seems to answer the description, all right.
I guess you and I have wasted a lot of time on a wild goose chase. If you'll excuse me now, I've got to get back to the office. Dr. Fleming? Oh, yes, he's right here. Hold on. It's for you.
Oh, I told him I'd be here. Columbo. Yeah. What? Who? Okay, I'll be right down. That does it. I won't be bothering you.
What's happened?
We've got a confession. Some fellow just admits killing your wife. I've got to go downtown and check. I'll call you as soon as I got some more information. Funny how these things happen, isn't it, Doctor?
Susan? 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 Somebody's confessed. Susan? Susan, do you hear me? Someone has confessed. Someone has confessed.
Almost a whole working week has gone by, with every detail as planned falling neatly into place. Every detail, that is, except that strange, unexpected confession. Of course, this could be another stroke of good luck for Roy Fleming. He seems to be having nothing but good luck so far. Then again, who knows? Our scene opens in the apartment the following morning.
What happened then?
Like I said, she came out. I didn't think she'd be home.
You mean Mrs. Fleming?
Yeah. She was wearing this nightgown.
Well, go on.
Well, the second she saw me, she started to yell her head off, so I ran up to keep her quiet. I put my hand over her mouth, but she got away. She was backing down, and I was following her, and I got a hold of her, and I strangled her.
Here, sit down. Tell us what happened next.
Well, like I said, I began taking things. Silverware, fur piece, one of them cigarette lighters on the table, and the jewelry.
Did you take any money?
Yeah. She had about $30 in her purse.
What'd you do with the stuff?
I fenced it.
Where?
Why should I get him in trouble?
Oh, come on, Tommy. How much did he give you for it?
Look, Lieutenant, how many times do we have to go over this? I told you I killed her. That ought to be enough.
All right. How did you happen to single out this particular apartment?
Well, while I was casing the house, I saw them leaving with their bags. The initials on his bag were RF. So I went to where the mailboxes are and saw the name Dr. Roy Fleming, apartment 6. That was the only name that fit the initials. Pretty cute, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty cute, Tommy. You're very smart. Tell me, how many jobs have you had in the last 6 months?
1 or 2. Look, Lieutenant, if I was working steady, would I be breaking into apartments?
No, of course not, Tommy. Take him downtown, Jack. I'll be down soon.
That was quick.
What do you think, Doctor?
I don't believe a word the boy says.
Really? But he knew everything that was taken. He knew how the thief got in, what your wife was wearing.
So does everybody else who reads the papers.
Hey, that's true.
The boy's obviously a psychoneurotic. Lieutenant, after every murder, people come forward wanting to confess it. I've treated some of them myself. They seem to have an inner compulsion to purge themselves. Now, Tommy's probably got some rare, deep-seated guilt complex. Maybe he's got a girl that he wants to impress. I don't know what it is. Hey. At any rate, his story doesn't hold up.
You know, you're probably right. Because when he said that your wife was screaming and backing up, and then he strangled her.
Yeah, what's your point?
Well, your wife was strangled from behind. The thumbprints were on the back of her neck. I checked something else, Doctor. You know that Tommy was discharged from the Army for being mentally unstable?
Well, if you knew that, why'd you ask me what I thought?
Oh, I just wanted another professional opinion. There's no offense. And you pegged Tommy right away. You're a pretty good psychologist.
Thank you. Now I'll be as frank with you as you were with me. I didn't have to be a psychologist to know that Tommy was lying.
Why not?
Because it so happens that I don't possess any luggage with my initials inscribed.
You know, I was going to check that right away if you said you believed Tommy's story.
I had an idea that you might. It also occurred to me that you might have planted this whole Tommy episode.
Oh, come on now, Doctor. Why would I do a thing like that? Oh, say, Doc, before I forget, that lodge near Toronto, is there a lake nearby?
Yes.
Well, do you ever do any fishing there?
A little? Why?
Oh, nothing. I'm just a bug on fishing, and my wife and I were trying to think of a place to go this summer. Tell me, does that lake have a mud bottom or a rock bottom?
Now, look here, Lieutenant. For the past week, you've been asking a lot of insinuating questions, and I'm getting sick and tired of them.
Oh, no, all I meant was I can't fish for bass in a mud bottom lake.
You seem to be more interested in bass than you are, and in me, than you are in finding out who broke in here. Sometimes I almost get the impression you think I killed Claire.
Now, how could you? You were flying up to Toronto.
Well, please bear that in mind. Also, the fact that my wife was identified on that same airplane not only by the hostess, but by a very close personal friend of the family. Or perhaps you think I hired someone to kill her. That boy, Tommy. Maybe I paid him to do it.
No, Doctor, you didn't do that.
How do you know?
I already asked him.
Information. Give me the number of the district attorney's office.
Lieutenant Columbo in? Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Am I disturbing you?
No. Come in, Mr. Gordon.
Can only stay a few minutes. Just came over to congratulate you.
Congratulate me? For what?
I understand you got a notice on the Fleming case. You solved it. Nice work, Lieutenant.
Solve it? No, that confession won't hold water.
Oh, no?
No, that boy's story just doesn't check out.
Is that right?
As a matter of fact, the men are still talking to him. We figure to trip him up sooner or later.
You know, you're doing a nice job, Lieutenant. Very conscientious. Our office is very pleased. Matter of fact, I was just speaking to the chief, and we both feel that you should be reassigned to something a little bit more important.
Well, what about this case?
We thought Sergeant Green could wrap it up.
I say.
I told him you'd drop off your files. So long, Lieutenant.
Have you heard from Dr. Fleming recently?
Called me a few hours ago. Why?
Oh, Dr. Fleming's a very influential man, isn't he?
He's a very distinguished psychologist with an excellent record. And he happens to be a very good friend of mine, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Do you have a match? Do you know Mrs. Fleming, too, I guess?
Yes, I did. And the doctor loved her very much. He was very upset when she died. And if you check with their neighbors, you'll find out that they had their quarrels just like any other married couple. I think I've taken up just about enough of your time, Lieutenant. Don't get up. You'll hear from the chief this afternoon.
All right, Miss Petrie, that does it.
I'm leaving now, Doctor.
All right, I'll lock up.
Good night.
Good night. What are you doing here, Columbo?
Well, I thought you might be interested to know that I've been taken off the case.
Really?
Yeah, happened all of a sudden. I thought I was doing a good job.
Well, that's unfortunate, Lieutenant. Now, if you'll forgive me, I have a dinner engagement at the Dave Gordons.
Doctor, I was wondering if you'd like to take me on as a patient.
Patient?
Yeah, maybe you can give me some help. I don't know. Something must be wrong with my personality. I disturb people. I get under their skin. Maybe you could tell me why.
I'm afraid my schedule is rather full.
Well, you know, my wife says I ought to do something about it. She says that I ought to go see someone, so I told her I knew a good psychologist. Now, if I came here, let's say, once a week, maybe you could tell me what's the trouble.
Now, look here, Lieutenant.
I think I'm too suspicious. You know what I mean? I don't trust people. That's my trouble. For instance, I get put off a case. I think someone must be putting the pressure on. Then I say to myself, if someone's putting the pressure on, there must be a reason. What do you think, Doctor?
I think you should get out of here.
I beg your pardon?
You heard what I said. Get out. You're supposed to be a public servant, Columbo. Very well. You say you've been taken off the case? Good. Now, if you bother me once more, I'm going to go to the commissioner.
You've been making a lot of phone calls today, haven't you, Doctor? Hello, George. Like, I want you to go to Sergeant Green's office. Get me a list and complete description of everything that was stolen in the Fleming case. I know it's late, but get it!
Morning, Miss Petrie.
Good morning, Doctor. Oh, Doctor, Lieutenant Columbo just called.
Again? What do you want?
Well, he'd like you to come down to headquarters.
That man's not to be believed.
Well, he thinks he found your stolen property.
What did he say exactly? Did he say where he found it?
No, just that he wants you to identify it. Would you like me to call him?
No. No, I'll go over there in a minute. Miss Petrie, get me Dave Gordon on the phone.
Lieutenant, what's going on around here? You were notified you're no longer on this case.
Well, I guess you could say that I've reinstated myself, at least for the time being.
I hope for your sake you've got a good reason for bringing the doctor down here, because it's beginning to look like you've got a personal axe to grind.
No, sir, not at all.
Hi, Dave. Got here as soon as I could.
Hello, Roy. All right, we're waiting, Lieutenant.
Well, I just want to straighten out a few things.
You say you recovered the stolen articles? Well, let's see them.
Sure.
Well, I... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't my stuff at all. Claire's spurs were beautiful stone martins, not these moth-eaten things. And look at this. Look at this silver. You've had dinner at my house. Would I serve on junk like this? And the initial. It isn't even mine. It's C. This is your stuff, Columbo, not mine.
Lieutenant, what is this?
I'll tell you what it is. It's just another one of his infuriating tricks. He's taken the insurance inventory and gotten an exact replica of everything that was stolen from my apartment. Davy's been on my back ever since Claire died, and I'm getting sick and tired of it.
Columbo, I'm taking this to the chief.
He already knows about it.
What?
I never said this was Dr. Fleming's property. I merely called him down here to identify it. He says it's not his, but he does admit that they're exact replicas. Isn't that what you said, Doctor?
So?
Well, I'll try not to take up too much of your time. Now then, according to the list, there was a stone martin, silver service for 8, a diamond bracelet, a ruby bracelet, an emerald brooch, another emerald brooch, and a ruby clip. Right?
So?
When you boarded the plane on Friday night, your luggage was 13 pounds overweight. However, when you returned on Monday morning, it was only 4 pounds overweight. The difference? Exactly 9 pounds. 9 pounds, Doctor.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. That's just a coincidence. Anyway, why would I want to kill Claire? What possible motive would I have?
Send in Miss Hudson, please.
Miss Hudson? What's she got to do with this?
Alias Mrs. Fleming. Take a look at that stuff.
How did they find it?
We haven't yet, but we will. Our men are dragging the lake right now.
Next week, Trial by Fury. A story of 2 murders and 2 trials, only one of which, however, is held in a regular court of law. I'll tell you all about it presently. Next week at the same time, Agnes Moorehead stars in Trial by Fury, written by Steve Kandel. It will be directed by Mark Daniels and tells a most unusual story about a family which decides to take justice in his own hands after an accused man indicted for murder is set free by a jury of his peers. He then faces a totally different kind of trial, one which leads to another murder, and an ending which will surprise you and may even shock you a little. I hope to see you then. Pleasant dreams.
This program was pre-recorded.